everybody! I'm here today to talk to you about the turning radius of your car. In this simple driving lesson, I'll be going over a few things that you can do to figure out the turning radius of your car, and I'll be explaining the various turning radiuses of different cars. Is the word radiuses? I'm not even sure. I feel like it would be radii. Radiuses? A radius is one. Radii sounds like it would be right, but it's probably radiuses. Anyways, let's get into the video driving lesson. Okay, so I'm in an empty parking lot. I would advise that you do the same. Don't do this on a street because you're gonna have to be turning in various directions and stopping all the time. Put your car in drive. Okay, move forward so you have enough space. I want you to come to a complete stop. Take your steering wheel, turn it half of a turn to one direction. So I'm going to the left right here. And proceed forward. Now make sure you have a big empty space because you don't know how much your car is going to be turning right now. So as you can see, it's very, very wide turn. I actually have to come to a stop. I can't even make this turn properly. So I'm going to come to a stop and just reverse back a little bit right over here. Okay, so that was half a turn. Now come to a stop again. Turn your wheel a full turn. So I've turned it one full turn. Okay, and proceed forward. All right, so now with this amount of turning, I get a tighter turning radius. I can actually go in this spot in circles, it looks like. Yep, over and over and over again. That's lots of fun. I love this. I could do this all day, honestly. If this was a job, driving in circles, I could do it. Probably be dizzy, but I would definitely do it, okay? Now, next up, all joking aside, all fun aside, okay? Come to a complete stop, okay? Turn your steering wheel all the way to one direction. Okay, which in most cars is going to be 1.5 turns. Like from your wheels being straight, it's going to be 1.5 turns. But in this car, it's only 1.25 turn. Very interesting. The wheels are still fully turned to the left, but it's only 1.25 turns of the steering wheel. Can't go any further. Interesting little fun fact about this vehicle, about the CR-V. Okay, now proceed. Very simple. Okay, excellent. Now that you've done that, okay, you want to do it for the other side as well. So I would do it to the right as well. I'm not going to waste your time watching me do the same thing on the right side, but you want to do it in both directions. Now that you've done that, what you want to do is, pretend that you're driving on a street, but you're in the parking lot over here. And you want to turn, you want to make a turn and focus on how much you're turning the wheel to get the car from one direction to like 90 degrees the other direction. So if you can imagine, two streets are lined up like this, okay? They're lined up like that. Right? So you want to go from going this way to going this way. How much you have to turn the wheel? So I'm driving, I'm just driving along. I'm going to try about 3/4 of a turn. That seems like it works in this vehicle. Hint, hint, I've been driving this car for many years. I've done many driving tutorials in it. So I knew that was going to work. I'm going to get out of here because there's a plow over there and this guy's coming back, reversing really quickly, and I'm not in the mood to get my car hit, and he has every right to sort of work his way around the parking lot without worrying about me. So I'm gonna, woo! He's moving back quickly, man. I'm sorry. I know you're doing your job, but you gotta check your rear view mirror. Make sure, like, I am a car and I have headlights. What if someone was walking through the parking lot? Anyways, so I'm driving now. I moved areas over here. I'm driving, and let's go over here. Sorry, I really want to get out of the way of this plow. I really don't want to interfere. And I don't want to have like an insurance case on my hand or an accident or anything. So I'm driving, okay? Now I realized that about 3/4 of a turn it seems like was enough to get the car in the other direction. So I'm gonna do the same thing now, about 3/4 of a turn. All right, so that seems to work, give or take. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a full turn, or a little bit more than 3/4. I'm gonna see if I had a tighter turn, how that would work. So a bit more than 3/4, that seems to work. If I had a tighter turn, a bit more than 3/4 works. Now here's the thing. I've driven cars where like 50 to 60% of a turn of the wheel is enough to make a right or left turn. In this car, it seems to be about 75%. So every car is different. And the turning radius of every car is going to be different. So my best piece of advice to you would honestly be to practice in an empty parking lot. Do exactly what I told you to do. That, 1/4 of a turn, that half turn, full turn, complete turn. Figure that out, and then practice making these imaginary right and left-hand turns until you get it right. And guess what? Eventually, you're gonna get it. It's as simple as that. You need to do this with every car that you own. If I got a new car tomorrow, even after all of these driving lessons that I've made, if I got a new car tomorrow, I would honestly spend like an hour to 2 hours learning the car, the turning radius, how it controls, the gas and the brake, how sensitive they are, blah, blah, blah. So take your time and learn the car, especially the turning radius of the car. Use the exercises that I've shown you in this video to figure it out. And that's it. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below as a comment. And of course, be sure to subscribe for more great car and driving videos just like this one. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.